Okay, so the newest contender in the Boombox market is the SkullCandy Barrel XT that just came out. The torpedo, I call it. Kind of looks like a torpedo. Now we're gonna go up against today the Tribit Stormbox Blast. Came out last year. Very solid, good speaker, and the fairly new Tronsmart Bang Max. So we got a triple threat three-way match gonna go on here. Let's go. Right, Boba Fett? Right. All right, so I've got the camera zoomed in just a little bit. I'm about approximately 6 to 7 feet away from the speakers. So the Tronsmart on the left, that has its custom EQ in their app. So does the Tribit, but we're not using those today. The Tronsmart's going to be in its Sound Pulse EQ, which is just a bass EQ that it has from the speaker itself. There's two options. The Tribit's going to be in its bass boost mode, and the SkullCandy in its bass boost mode. So we're going to start with the SkullCandy on the right against the Tronsmart on the left, the barrel, the bang, and then we'll do the blast. It's the 3Bs. So here we go. We're going to start off at 40%. Headphones on if you got them. This is the SkullCandy on the right. You'll be able to see by the lights going on it. Bang on the left. Barrel. Barrel's definitely louder at 40%. Let's go up to 60%. Bang. Barrel. Barrel's louder. Bang. Barrel. SkullCandy. Blast. Barrel. Blast. Let's go up to 60%. Barrel. Blast. Change track. Still on the blast. Barrel. Blast. Let's go up to 80%. Barrel. Blast. Barrel. Starting and we're on the blast. Bang max. Blast in the middle. Bang on the left. I'm gonna pause it there. I'm not a fan of the Sound Pulse EQ, which is like one of their 2 default EQs. I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna break the rules here. I'm gonna change it to my custom EQ, and we'll see how that sounds in comparison. All right, well, back to it. We're on that Tronsmart on the left. Blast in the middle. Let's go up to 80%. Bang on the left. Blast. 80%. Blast in the middle. Barrel. Blast.
You're the reason why I'm bothered, baby, losing my mind.
Barrel.
Don't try to save me. I feel alive.
Blast. Max volume. Let's go.
It's faster and faster. The tears and the laughter. I'm here for the ride.
Barrel. Max volume. Blast. Back down to 80%.
Spinning out of control.
Barrel.
But at least I'm not
can tell at 100%, both of those, the blast in the middle and the barrel on the right, lose some bass when they get to 100%. The Tribit loses more bass when it gets to 100%. It's a little louder because it gets brighter. Whereas I think the overall general sound quality of the Tribit, until you get to the very max volume, is better. It has a full sound, clear. It's not harsh. It sounds more balanced. The SkullCandy has a little bit of that, like I call the Soundcore speakers, a little that dirty sound. Has a little bit of a dirty sound to it. It's not real clean. It has good bass, but you do lose a little bit at max volume, not as much. So let's do the Tribit against the Tronsmart next. So now we're going to do the Tronsmart on the left, and it's just in its default EQ. So we've tried a couple, and we're going to go default. We'll go back to that same song, and we'll do that. Start at 60%. Here we go. Tronsmart on the left. Blast in the middle.
Can hardly sleep at night, doing crazy dreaming. You're the reason why. Hiding by the baby, losing my.
Bang.
Don't try to save me.
I'm not a fan of that default EQ either. Blast. Bang. We'll go back to custom EQ on the bang. Go up to 80%. Blast.
Spinning out of control. Don't know what this dance is, but at least I'm not dancing alone.
Bang.
Easy. You heard what I said. I blame you, lover.
Blast. Max volume.
I'm out of my head. Some days my feet has been frozen. I'm brave and I'm broken. My soul is broken. Yes, yes, I'm an emotional mess. Yes, but you wouldn't want me.
Bang.
Yes, 'cause you know how I
Blast. Bang. So let's do the bang at max volume against the SkullCandy at max volume. Bang.
Yes, you wouldn't want me less. Yes, 'cause
takeaway from this is the loudest of the three is the Tronsmart Bang on the left. Now when you get up to max volume with it starts getting a little messy sounding, a little garbled up. You do lose some bass, but the overall sound signature gets really kind of messy. The Tribit, when it gets up to max volume, lose bass probably more than the others, and it gets brighter, but it doesn't really ruin the sound signature. It doesn't get terribly messy. It just gets a little brighter than I like. And the SkullCandy is overall kind of in the middle, and when it gets to max volume, it doesn't get overly bright or anything. It gets a little, you lose a little bit of bass, but I don't know, loudness wise, from 80 to 100, it doesn't change that much compared to the others. So your call on what you think of these three. I think overall, if somebody had to offer me one of these and said, here, take one, I would probably still take the Tribit Stormbox Blast. I think it has a more even, balanced sound throughout the band up until you get to the max volume. Has a nice full sound to it, has good bass. And again, this is not using the custom EQ on that. You can tweak it to sound better to your preference, which I usually do, but for this I didn't. The Tronsmart with just the stock EQs doesn't sound very good. I don't like the sound pulse, and they're just regular standard EQ I don't like. I always use custom EQ. But it still has, out of the three, like when I compared it up against the Boombox 3, has a more closed in sound. It doesn't sound as open. So it seems like it's kind of a more boxed in sound. So yeah, out of these three, I'm going with the Tribit Stormbox Blast for my personal choice. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I don't think either one of these, any of these three would be a bad choice. It just kind of depends on what you like. Now, battery life, the SkullCandy is the worst of the bunch, at least what they rate it at. So bear that in mind if you're wanting to take it out on a long trip somewhere. Anyway, that's a wrap for this one. Again, let me know what you guys think. I'd be interested to hear your thoughts on it. Like and subscribe, and hit the notification bell too, because when I drop these videos, you want to know when they drop. So be sure to hit that bell and subscribe today if you haven't done it yet. It's free, costs you nothing, and Boba Fett will tell you it's worth every bit of nothing. Take it from a bounty hunter. Catch you guys at the next one. That's a wrap.